I'm really glad you asked. My hair is literally the healthiest it has ever been. For a couple different reasons. One, you don't have to color your hair anymore if you don't want to. I've decided to stop and letting my hair grow out. You can't see it in the dreads where my color stops and starts. Your natural color kind of blends in with the dreads or just adds to the look of the dreads. So that's a really big positive. I also don't use heat on my hair anymore. I don't have to straighten my hair. I don't have to curl my hair. I do have some curly dreads in my hair, which gives me the look that I'm going for. But you don't have to use heat, so that helps with a lot of the damage too. Also, yes, you can wash your dreads, but you don't have to wash your dreads as often as you would wash your hair if you were wearing your hair down. The oils don't really sit on your scalp the same way. It never really looks oily. And so that's good because your natural oils is what's protecting your hair and it's moisturizing your hair. So when I took my dreads out in the video that you're talking about, my hair is literally the softest, silkiest it has ever been. Something I want to have you keep in mind though, if you're looking to get dreadlock extensions, especially if you have severe hair loss, they can be great for everyone, but I want you to be really mindful and do your research on the weight. Dreadlock extensions can be really, really heavy depending on the method that you use, and I know a really popular method is twist and seal. I'm actually going to show you in just a second, but you just want to be super mindful of the weight. I don't know what your reasons for your severe hair loss are, if they're hormonal, if you just have naturally really thin hair. Dreadlock extensions are great for everyone, but let me show you this really quick. Okay, I want to show you the difference between a traditional twist and seal and our method. And I'm only showing you this so that you know what to look for, whether you choose to invest in us for your dreadlock extensions or another company. This is a traditional twist and seal. They're really soft, kind of soft, flexible. So these are a better option than like crochets. Crochets can be even heavier and also very, very stiff. And this is what a lot of people do for their dreadlock extensions. They're back combed and then they're twisted super, super tight. And I will show you the weight difference of them too. But then you have our dreadlock extensions. And so our dreadlock extensions are super, super fluffy, super soft. They stay in their curl, which is kind of hard to believe with how airy and fluffy they are, but you can literally twist them apart. And then when you let go, it just twists back together. They're not going to unravel. I'll even show you from the bottom. I'm twisting completely in the opposite direction, and I let go and it twists right back into its normal shape. This is how much hair I use in our dreads. So they're super, super lightweight. I did it in our method and then what a traditional twist and seal is. And if you can see the difference, I tried to use a decent amount of hair in the twist and seal to make it as fluffy and voluminous as this. Look at that size difference. That's insane. If you can imagine how light these are. Now I'm actually going to go scientifically show you how light our dreads are so that you can see the weight distribution and how much lighter and flowy our dreads are. I'm going to show you the weight difference. So if you can see, that's at 0. This is the traditional twist and seal. 0.7 ounces for one dreadlock extension. And then I'm going to clear that out to 0, as you can see. And this is our dreadlock extensions. 0.25. A fraction of the weight. So doing a little bit of math really quick, on our dreads at 0.258, which we try to keep our dreads about 0.25, if you were to wear a full set of 50, that's only 12.9 ounces, so that's less than a pound. If you were to do the traditional twist and seal at 0.702 times 50, that's 35.1 ounces, which is over 2 pounds. That's an aerobic weight on your head. And so just be mindful of that. again. And something I want to also have you consider, if you've done like traditional extensions, the weight distribution. So I used to wear 22-inch extensions. Now I wear 22-inch dreads, but I have them offset, so they actually come down to my hips. But the 22-inch extensions that I have weighs about 8 ounces after they've been worn for a while, so they're a little bit shorter. But that's only on like 3 rows of hair. This is distributed all over your head, so it feels even lighter than actual extensions. Sorry, my baby's in here. Anyways, so all of that to say, yes, my hair is super, super healthy. Your hair will be super healthy too, as long as they're installed okay, which I can do an install video since you watched my taking them out. And you make sure that you aren't wearing them past the point to remove them. And I can talk about that more also. But yeah, 10 out of 10 do recommend, whether you choose to invest with us or someone else. I really hope that you try them out and love them as much as I do.